I could do more, but why should I? Did this thought ever cross your mind at work? I don't blame you. That's a very common thought in the office. Listen, I won't tell your boss, but I want you to change this way of thinking. It's really, really bad for your self-worth. Keep watching. Hi there, it's Tasso. Clearly, you figured it out for yourself. We rarely get rewarded for exceptional work. We rarely win when we give it our all. In fact, the opposite is true. We fear that if we gave all we had, that it would become the new standard, the new expectation of us. And that would mean just more work for us, right? So why not holding back? Why not keeping some fuel in the tank? Why not have some buffer for demanding times? This way we could surprise our bosses with some productive sprints. Why help the company with extraordinary work anyways? They wouldn't even notice, right? And if we didn't do our best, no one's really losing. No harm done, right? Not so fast, my friend. In this video, I want to open your eyes to the destructive power of this way of thinking. And for this, I will ask for some help from one of my mentors, one of the greatest motivational speakers of all time, Mr. Les Brown.
Most people go through life holding back. If you get into the habit of just being mediocre, it will become a part of your consciousness. If you get in the habit of giving less than what you have it within you to give, it will begin to reflect itself in your personality. It will begin to damage you psychologically. And you don't want to be a part of that kind of self-destructive behavior. You want to set some high standards for yourself. There's greatness in you.
Listen to that again and let it sink in. What's your reaction? You see, for some people, this might be instantly disrupting their previous paradigm, their previous way of thinking. If this is the case for you, congratulations. The first step towards change, possibility to tap into your potential. Others, and that's perfectly fine too, might resist this initially. They might think something like, yes, but all the other things you said above, they are also true. I'm not so sure. The way you'll see this will depend on your past experiences. You see, if you are somebody who does quite well in the office, if you get along well with everyone, you don't experience any resistance. In other words, if what you did in the past worked well for you so far, you will be inclined to keep it that way, maintain the status quo. But, and that was the case for me, if you are someone who struggles with self-worth and confidence, comparing yourself with others, not really believing in your work, not able to sell yourself or your work, feeling being overlooked, not recognized for your effort, empty and purposeless, then I believe you might just have found the reason for that. By being okay with mediocre work, and I mean that with all due respect in the sense of doing as much as just to get by, not stirring up the waters, not getting too much attention, flying under the radar, then I would agree with Les Brown, you are negatively charging your image of yourself. Whether you believe it or not, you will only get out of life what you believe you deserve. And if you're holding back, subconsciously you will program yourself that you don't deserve things simply because you have not put in the work. That's the power of the subconscious. Is that a hopeless situation? Not at all. There is something that you can do. And of course, things, like always with personal development, won't change overnight, but at least you kick off the process. My suggestion is that you use your mornings more wisely. What do I mean by that? Well, in the mornings, we have the most amount of discipline, decisiveness, clarity of mind. We are most woke and alive. All these tend to fade towards the end of the day, given all the pulling demands at work and at home. So in the morning, when you are the freshest and most receptive to intention and reprogramming of your mind, do this. I want you to look at your to-do list of the day and ask yourself, how can I do this with excellence? How can I show up today at my best? How do I need to be in order to do what I want to do with ease and joy? And then I want you to write down 2-3 items that will be guiding you, your behavior this very day. Think of ways you want to show up in regards to yourself. Like, for instance, kind, positive, accepting, in control of your emotions, etc. And in regards to your interaction with others. Understanding, maybe non-judgmental, helpful, inspiring, and these sorts of things. In essence, I want you to intentionally define your presence during the day. How would you like to show up and be seen and perceived? Because here's the thing, my friend. If we don't define something important like this up front, all the pressure and stress of the day will make us fall for our default way of being, the way we always have been reacting and talking and doing things. We just don't have the energy or the training to respond correctly to adversity in the moment. We will follow our impulses, and that's not always a good thing, and particularly not when you want to change something. So let's replace impulse by intention, shall we? So coming to an end, here are a few things that I want you to take away from this, guys. If you are not giving your best every single day, you are subconsciously harming your self-image, your identity. And your identity is the way you see yourself, according to which you will define what's possible for you and what you deserve, feeding into your self-worth. The only way to uplift your self-image is to feed it with the proof that you are worth so much more. And that happens if you strive for excellence every day, not for the company's sake and gain, but for your own. I hope you enjoyed today's video, my friend. If you did, well, first like the video and then come back for more. I will keep posting videos to give you powerful insights and unique perspectives and help you see things from a different angle and empower you to change aspects of your life or work that you are not happy with right now. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I don't want you to miss any of the videos, and it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Well, two birds with one stone. Thanks a ton, my friend. Until the next time, all the best.